Doesn't that mean death? Yes. It did last time you saw it. Yes, it does, replied Ida. That must be my father's death that you see. It's only been 6 weeks since he died. Oh yeah, but maybe, I don't know. It's coming up very strong. And look, here's something else. This I didn't expect. It says you inherit everything. Ida, don't be silly. I can't inherit everything. There's my stepmother to contend with. She's my father's widow. By law I can't inherit everything. Besides, she'd got family, 2 brothers overseas. You're completely wrong. Maybe so, but when I turned the cup over it was verified. It clearly says you get everything. When Ida saw an image very clearly, she never changed her mind about what she saw. She was unyielding. Thinking on this over and over, it was impossible. With exasperation I retort with, "All right, okay, whatever. You can't imagine how dejected and hurt I am. Whether I inherit anything or not, this was still the last thing I expected my father to do to me. You can't imagine how hurt I am." As I drove away, I didn't feel reassured. What Ida predicted was impossible. She'd gotten her signals all mixed up. I was sure of that. As for the cross over the house, well, that had to have been a remnant of the old reading from a few weeks ago. My stepmother was in good health and clearly ready for a fight. A week later my father's will arrived at the court in Queens, where it was promptly tossed out as a fallacious document. My attorney called me to advise of what had happened. The will was rejected because its staples had been clearly removed and replaced. On close examination to anyone familiar with legal language, the reason for tampering with the document was to alter the last paragraph of the second page. The entire page had been discarded and a new one had replaced it. The last paragraph of that page had been altered from its original intention. The wording of a life estate can be easily altered to read that all assets are to be left to a specific party. This change can be made with a simple alteration of 2 sentences. The use of the same font and grade of paper could easily create a new page. However, insertion of a new page required removal of original staples. In any event, whatever the will said no longer applied. It had been thrown out of court. This obvious alteration and deliberate filing in another jurisdiction, where my father's attorney had many friends, explained his reluctance to transfer the document. In virtually every court in the world, original staples, ribbon or material used to bind a document considered worthy of being presented in court cannot appear to have been tampered with. This